Okay, so have you ever, just thought about getting away from it all?
Mm.
And finding somewhere amazing to live that doesn't cost a fortune?
Yeah, like a little slice of paradise, but without, breaking the bank.
Exactly. And today we are diving deep into just that. We're talking about places with a high quality of life that are still affordable.
Affordable havens.
Affordable havens, yeah. And our source for this deep dive is this article called Affordable Havens, Countries with High Quality of Life.
Catchy title.
Right. So let's jump right in. This article highlights 5 countries in particular: Portugal, Turkey, Malaysia, Vietnam, and Mexico.
So pretty diverse mix.
Yeah, definitely spread out all over the globe.
Which is interesting because quality of life is subjective, right? What's important to one person might not matter as much to another.
Yeah, that's a good point. So maybe as we talk about these countries, we can kind of think about, what our priorities are and see which ones might be the best fit for us personally.
Exactly. So first up, we have Portugal.
Okay, Portugal. I mean, you've got stunning coastlines. There's a really relaxed pace of life.
It's like stepping back in time a little bit.
Right. I read that they have this tradition called siesta, where basically everything shuts down for a few hours in the afternoon so people can rest and eat lunch with their families.
Yeah, that's a pretty common thing in some Mediterranean and Latin American cultures.
I love that. And on top of that, Portugal is known for being pretty affordable, especially compared to other Western European countries.
Yeah, definitely. So you can enjoy all that Portugal has to offer without, having to worry too much about money.
Plus, there's all the delicious food, like pastel de nata, those little custard tarts.
Oh, yeah, those are amazing.
Right. Okay, but I'm a little curious about something. I've heard that Lisbon is becoming like a big tech hub.
It is, yeah.
So does that faster-paced energy clash with the whole laid-back vibe that Portugal is known for?
That's a great question. I think it's fair to say that Lisbon is definitely more fast-paced than other parts of the country.
Makes sense.
But, if you venture outside the city, you'll still find that more traditional way of life.
Ah, so you can kind of choose your own adventure, so to speak.
Exactly.
Okay, so moving on. Let's talk about Turkey.
All right. Turkey.
This is a country that's always fascinated me. It's like this bridge between Europe and Asia, right?
Yeah, it's got such a rich and complex history, too. Like, you can see the influences of so many different empires and cultures.
Yeah, I mean, you could start your day exploring ancient ruins like Ephesus, which was a major city in the Roman Empire.
Oh, wow.
And then you could end your day in a bustling Istanbul market,
Yeah.
Drinking traditional Turkish coffee and bartering for souvenirs.
That sounds like an amazing day.
Right. And apparently Turkey is incredibly affordable, especially if you're interested in things like hot air balloon rides.
Yeah, over Cappadocia.
Yes. Over Cappadocia, that's definitely on my bucket list.
It's like something out of a dream.
Totally. Okay,
Yeah.
so let's shift gears a bit and talk about Malaysia. I know this is a country with a ton of different cultures all mixed together.
A real melting pot.
Yeah, which means the food scene there must be incredible.
Oh, absolutely. Malaysian cuisine is so diverse. You've got influences from Malay, Chinese, Indian, and indigenous traditions.
So much flavor.
Yeah.
I've also heard that Malaysia is a really good place for digital nomads.
Yeah, it's a great option. The cost of living is relatively low, and they've invested a lot in their internet infrastructure.
You can actually get work done.
Yeah. They have some of the fastest internet speeds in Southeast Asia.
That's impressive. So you can work from paradise, basically.
Pretty much.
Okay, so speaking of digital nomads, Vietnam is another country that's becoming super popular with that crowd.
Yeah, Vietnam's got this really vibrant energy. It's a young country, and the economy is growing rapidly.
Yeah, and like Malaysia, it's also pretty affordable. So it gives you more financial freedom to pursue your passions or even start a business.
Definitely. Plus, the natural beauty there is just breathtaking.
Oh, yeah. From the bustling streets of Hanoi to the serene rice paddies and the turquoise waters of Halong Bay.
It's an incredibly diverse country.
Yeah, you'd never get bored there.
Yeah.
All right, so last but not least, we have to talk about Mexico.
Mexico.
I mean, ancient ruins, bustling cities, incredible beaches, delicious food. It seems like Mexico has it all.
It really does, and each region has its own unique character.
Yeah, you could experience the colonial charm of San Miguel de Allende or the vibrant energy of Mexico City or the laid-back beach vibes of Tulum.
So many options. And while tourist areas can be expensive, if you venture off the beaten path, you can find some surprisingly affordable places.
That's good to know. Okay, so we've talked about all these amazing destinations, but what really makes them havens?
Right. Affordability is important, but it's not the only factor.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You have to think about things like safety, healthcare infrastructure.
All those quality of life things.
Yeah. For example, I know that Malaysia has a healthcare system that's really well regarded internationally.
Yeah, and that can be a huge weight off your shoulders, knowing that you have access to quality care if you need it.
Absolutely. And I think it's important to remember that safety is subjective too. What feels safe for one person might not feel safe for another.
Definitely. It's all about finding a place where you feel comfortable and secure.
Right. So it's not just about stretching your budget. It's about finding a place where you can really thrive.
Exactly. So as we wrap up here, I'm curious, which of these places spoke to you the most?
Ooh, that's a tough one. I think I'm torn between Portugal and Vietnam.
Yeah, they're both amazing. But I think what's really exciting is that this deep dive has given us all a taste of what's out there.
Yeah, it's inspired me to do some more research for sure.
And who knows, maybe your own affordable haven is just a plane ticket away.
Adventure awaits. Thanks for listening, everyone.